A very warm welcome to our second monthly audio bulletin for August 2025 from the Audio Description Association. Coming up in this issue is our spotlight feature with Anne Hornsby of Mind's Eye Description, showcasing some of her best achievements and a few personal insights. We also have some recommendations of some key London and regional theatre audio describe performances happening that you may not want to miss, and a few film and streaming highlights too. And in the Audio Description Association notice board, forthcoming dates and important information. This audio bulletin is presented by myself, Tim Calvert, Vice Chair of the Audio Description Association. The ADA Notice Board. We are hard at work devising our autumn online Zoom program and AD Soup titles. Dates will be revealed very soon. The first ADA skill set session of the autumn season will be describing sex and eroticism for stage and screen with Veronica Hicks, facilitated by myself, Tim Calvert. This takes place on Tuesday the 30th of September 2025 between 2 p.m. and 3:30 p.m. on Zoom. The next VI user group meetings are going to be on the 1st of September between 3 and 4 p.m, museums and galleries, and on the 7th of October between 8 and 9 p.m, audio description of tours of buildings, including open house. We're in the process of developing a new international forum, which will be launched in the autumn of 2025. We are currently seeking more overseas participants for the steering group to meet and help design monthly sessions. If you're interested, then please do get in touch. Membership for blind and partially sighted people usually costs £10 a year, but thanks to a generous donation from our chairman, Edward Coppasaro, we still have a few remaining annual memberships available free of charge. Visit www.audiodescription.co.uk/join-ADA. Select the ADA VI membership plan and just enter VIP in the discount code box. Zoom sessions. All members can access these by logging into the ADA website. This is www.audiodescription.co.uk with your email and password. Once logged in, click on your name top right to reveal a drop-down menu. At the top of this menu is the word Resources, which will take you to a range of recordings, articles and handouts, including all of the AD Soups and skill set recordings. If you've forgotten your password, then please click the Forget My Password button and follow instructions for resetting. To plug a forthcoming audio describe performance, contribute, or to get involved with the International Steering Group or VI Users Group, or you have a suggestion for an AD Soup or skill set session, please email us at info@audiodescription.co.uk. ADA Audio Described Event Recommendations. Our top London theatre picks for August and September 2025. The Great Gatsby is at the London Coliseum on Thursday the 14th of August at 7:30 p.m. Audio description is provided by Vocalise. Greenwich Fair. This is part of the Greenwich Docklands International Festival, and this takes place on Sunday the 24th of August. Events take place between 1 and 7 p.m, and audio description will be provided by Tony McBride. Other described events are from Friday the 22nd of August to Saturday the 6th of September. For more information, you can email access@festival.org or Google GDIF 2025. The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe. This takes place at Sadler's Wells on Saturday the 23rd of August at 2 p.m. There's a touch tour at 12:30 p.m. and audio description is provided by Caroline Byrne for Talking Theatre. Goodnight Oscar is on at the Barbican Centre on Friday the 5th of September at 7 p.m. A touch tour is at 5:15 p.m. and audio description is provided by Vocalise. Brigadoon is on at the Open Air Theatre in Regent's Park on Saturday the 6th of September at 2:15 p.m, with a touch tour at 12:30 p.m. Audio description from Vocalise. There's an audio described tour at London Wetland Centre. This is on Monday the 8th of September at 10:50 a.m. The Royal College of Physicians, as part of the London Open House Festival weekend, takes place on Saturday the 20th of September, organised by Paul Downs and delivered by Vocalise. Our top regional picks. Mary Poppins is on at the Birmingham Hippodrome on Saturday the 16th of August at 2:30 p.m. Audio description is delivered by Jonathan Nash for Sightlines. Winter's Tale is on at the Royal Shakespeare Theatre at Stratford-upon-Avon on Friday the 22nd of August at 7:15 p.m, with a touch tour 2 hours before at 5:15 p.m. Audio described in-house. The Boy with Wings is on at the Birmingham Rep Theatre on Saturday the 30th of August at 2 p.m, with a touch tour at 1 p.m. Audio description is provided by Carolyn Smith and Julia Grundy. Chicago is on at the Lowry in Salford on Thursday the 28th of August at 7:30 p.m. A touch tour is at 6:30 p.m. Audio description is by Caroline Byrne of Talking Theatre. An Andy Warhol gallery tour takes place at the Lightbox in Woking on Thursday the 4th of September at 10:30 a.m. Audio described in-house. And Fat Ham is on at the Swan Theatre, part of the RSC in Stratford-upon-Avon, on Saturday the 6th of September at 1:30 p.m, with a touch tour at 11:30 a.m. Audio described in-house. Forthcoming cinema films with audio description. From the 13th of August, The Materialists. This is Certificate 15, and a romantic comedy with Pedro Pascal. It lasts for 156 minutes. On the 20th of August, The Life of Chuck. This is Certificate 15, and a fantasy drama with Tom Hiddleston. Duration 151 minutes. From the 29th of August, The Roses. Certificate 18 is a dark comedy with Olivia Colman. This lasts for 121 minutes. And from the 12th of September, Downton Abbey, the grand finale. This is a PG, and it lasts for 123 minutes. Streaming highlights of the month. From the 13th of August, Alien Earth Certificate 15 launches on Disney+. This is the eagerly awaited TV prequel to the cult classic sci-fi horror franchise. Also showing on Disney Plus is Unmasked and 9 Puzzles, both of which are murder mystery crime serial dramas. And available on Apple TV Plus is Chief of War, starring Jason Momoa, in a gory, tense and gripping new drama. Audio introductions. Audio introductions on our YouTube channel are intended to make shows accessible where no audio described performance is available. You can listen to our recording by Megan Smith for the Park Theatre's new play, That Bastard Puccini. Its run ended on Saturday the 9th of August. The Parks Theatre's next production, The Gathered Leaves, will have an audio introduction by Veronica Hicks from the 20th of August. Ada Spotlight. Anne Hornsby, Mind's Eye description. Anne writes, "When I was a girl, I walked around describing things in my head. I read a lot and was writing my own stories. I've spent over 35 years describing out loud. After school in Suffolk and a drama degree at Bristol, I worked in theatre marketing and front of house management at the Wolsey Ipswich, Redgrave Farnham and Bolton Octagon. I even did occasional stand-up to keep those muscles in shape. Around 1988 at the Octagon, a customer, Mrs. Sheila Burkitt, said that with her sight becoming increasingly limited, she wasn't enjoying her theatre trips and felt excluded from what was happening on stage. She mentioned a new thing, audio description, which at that time was only being offered at the Theatre Royal Windsor. And that's how it all began. The Octagon's chief technician, worked out how to transmit the describer's voice to the customers. Early on, it sometimes interfered with the local taxi service and picked up actors' mics backstage. In due course, we moved to infrared, and now there's a move back to radio systems and using Wi-Fi with an app. I provided audio description voluntarily on top of my job, and then in 1992 established Mind's Eye Description Services. Over the last 35 years, I've worked all over the UK and Ireland and travelled to America, Russia, Poland and Albania. I've described thousands of theatre shows, regularly work in galleries and museums, as well as describing disability, film and outdoor festivals. I also co-authored the Action for Access Guide for Arts Council England and have been an active member of ADA since its inception. In 2005, I trained a small team to work with Mind's Eye and a further team in 2023. My son Theo now works with me full-time. There have been many highlights: the Royal Albert Hall with Cirque du Soleil, grief floats in the North Sea with company of others, coronation concert at Windsor Palace, touch tours for over 100 people at Wolverhampton Grand and Liverpool Everyman, a hug from a listener who was thrilled at being able to access a show again. It's a privilege and a joy to provide the work despite the downsides of faulty equipment, occasional lack of audience, and cancelled or delayed transport. All describers will relate to this. I'm currently sitting on an overcrowded train, mentally describing my fellow passengers before I read through my script for this afternoon's performance in Manchester. That little voice in my head is always there, and it has served me well. Some of Mind's Eye Description's forthcoming audio described performances coming up are 222 A Ghost Story, Manchester Opera House on Friday the 15th of August at 7:30 p.m, audio described by Chris Berry. Warhorse at Leeds Grand Theatre on Saturday the 30th of August at 7 p.m, audio described by Theo Hornby Walsh. At the Bradford Alhambra on Saturday the 6th of September at 2:30 p.m, audio described by Nicola Williams. Moulin Rouge at the Palace Theatre in Manchester on Wednesday the 10th of September at 7:30 p.m, audio described by Anne Hornsby. And Private Lives at the Octagon in Bolton on Saturday the 20th of September at 2 p.m, audio described by Anne Hornsby. For more information, visit mindsedescription.co.uk. To contact Ada, email info@audiodescription.co.uk. Thank you for listening to the Audio Description Association August 2025 Audio Monthly